These railroad timbers mark the outlines of what was once a late 1700s pioneer settlement and fort. It was built on the traditional hunting grounds of the local Native American tribes, and as you can imagine, that didn't go over very well. A lot of violence ensued, and many settlers were killed in battles and Indian attacks, by being ambushed while traveling, or even just shot down while walking across an open field. That happened in this place. I came here for the history, but also to see what landscape photographs might be had. This region is known for its old stone walls. A lot of these were built by enslaved laborers who learned the skill from Irish and Scots immigrants. Look how gorgeous these barren trees look against the plain sky. When I look at these gnarly branches, I hear music in my head. This was a true wilderness at the time. One of the earliest pioneers, a man nicknamed Bigfoot, spent his first winter living in a big hollow sycamore tree here. Animals have been attracted to the natural salt lick and mineral springs here since time immemorial. The local Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Creek tribes have been hunting on these fields for hundreds of years. At that time, there were buffalo, elk, and deer all through here. The Long Hunters came to collect hides for sale back east or for shipping to New Orleans, and they would camp in this vicinity for months at a time. They would collect skins by the thousands. This pioneer cemetery holds the bodies of the people who settled here. The earliest grave I saw was 1840s, but I'm sure there must be older ones. Now we're looking at the Avery Trace, built in the 1780s, one of the earliest roads in this part of the country. Native Americans followed an ancient buffalo path, which settlers converted into a road. Only a few stretches of it are still remaining now. I found this old stone wall in the trees along the Avery Trace, and it's now covered in moss. I don't know how old this part of the wall is, but I'll bet it's at least 150 years old or maybe older, and it's crumbling in a lot of places. I found this rusty piece of farm equipment and thought I'd examine it for a photo op. I love finding stuff like this. I settled on these two rusty gears as a focal point, but in hindsight, I don't love it. And the last thing on our history tour, this is the so-called Cavern of the Skulls. Call that because early explorers found human skulls inside, like apparently a lot of skulls. They are thought to have been trophy skulls from the ancient mound builders culture that once lived in the area. I wonder where those skulls were taken to and where they are now. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to visit my website, keithdotson.com.